Yeah, I started it.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
Hi.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Payton. I'm 23 years old. I recently got a job working in ministry at a church down in Norman, and I'm also the president of a upcoming nonprofit called The Gym in downtown Oklahoma City.
My name is Darian. I'm 22 years old. I recently graduated with my bachelor's from Oklahoma Christian University, and I'm starting my master's full-time. I also work part-time at the Oklahoma City Zoo, and I work in the education department. I teach children and families about animals and about conservation, and I get to show and demo animals, so it's just a really cool, really fun job. We both have a huge love for animals. We have a dog that we rescued, and then a cat who was a rescue as well.
We just got back from the Maine Society today, looking at puppies and we almost came home with, I almost did. So some of the other things we like to do is we've been married for about a year and a half now, coming on 2 years.
Yep.
I guess that happens a year and a half. And we've already traveled a lot of places. In fact, we love to travel. We've been to Europe, been to Africa, been to Mexico together. A lot of those for mission trips, but still traveling and doing our own thing. I know we're wanting to plan a trip to Korea, and what's the other thing we have? Austria.
And then we have
the cruise.
We have a cruise
That's
coming
right.
up in November that we're super excited for.
Yeah, I think some other things. I have a lot of little toys. I have a motorcycle. I have an older Jeep that we take the doors and the top off, and let the cruise run in that, go camping, stuff like that. So
yeah, we like being outdoors and spending time.
Yes.
As a little family.
Speaking of outdoors, I'll talk about my preference of home because it's highly influenced by the outdoors. So I was raised on a ranch. So I was raised with trees everywhere, out in the middle of nowhere, with my dad and I. I mean, it was like a little log cabin in the woods, basically. And so my preference is a craftsman. And the reason it's craftsman is I see kind of the woodwork and like it's just like unique look to it. And whenever I imagine a craftsman in like its natural like habitat, like not in like Edmond suburbs, but like its natural habitat, imagine it like in the woods, like on a mountaintop, with trees everywhere, snow-peaked mountains in the distance. Like that's how I imagine
the Oklahoma snow-peaked mountains.
Yeah, definitely. So my style is a craftsman. That's what I would absolutely love.
My style is very different.
Go ahead.
I would prefer a mid-century modern home because some of the features that are typical to a mid-century modern are what I like in a home. So really tall open windows, really tall ceilings, tons of natural lighting coming in, nice clean lines. I want my house to feel clean and open and really airy, which I don't know. I just always feel like is true in a mid-century modern home.
It's true. You know, if you want light, you can just like be out in the woods and be outside for like.
But that's not
best
clean.
lighting is.
That's not. We need like clean lines.
We're not clean people.
White baseboards.
Okay.
Okay, so when looking at homes, we were super influenced by the home we live in now. We currently live in a home that Peyton's parents actually own, and they rent to us.
Super frustrating.
Well, it's been a huge blessing, but it definitely helps us to pinpoint what we like and what we do not like.
Yeah.
So this house is 2-story. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs and the master is down. The 2 bedrooms upstairs barely get used. We use them for guests that stay over, and our office is up there, and we never use our office because it's upstairs, and it's just like, it just seems like such a far hike, so disconnected from the house.
It's hot.
It's very hot. We pour a lot of money into keeping
just blasting the air non-stop.
And it's always hot.
It's always hot. And another thing that influenced, especially my want of like trees, is if you go into our backyard, it is barren. Or front yard. Yeah, there's nothing. There's not a single tree on this property. So like, we love to entertain. That's not true. That's a bush. We love to entertain people, and we basically have to use like this space, the kitchen and the dining room. And I imagine like a back deck, and there's like no, like we have to like hide under our umbrella.
I would really like that in like a new home is somewhere we can just like open the doors, entertains. You know, Payton likes to grill, I like to cook, so we can do all of those things and have a nice flow between like the dining, the living room, and outside. We can go outside. There should be shade or like some sort of pergola maybe.
Because let's be frank, we live in Oklahoma. Okay, we get it. It's hot here, right? The weather is not ideal.
But like he was saying though, we like pop up our little patio umbrella and we're like scrunched together trying to eat in the shade and like dripping in sweat. So it's really bad planning.
Let's go to wish list. I'll go mine first. My wish list is, you know, drive up, curb appeal means everything. So one of my things that is a must for a house is there has to be at least one tree in the front yard. And the reason is because I need a house that is like distinct from others, right? In a tree, you can never have the same tree. So drive up, you're like, oh, there's my tree, right? I water it, take care of it, it's grown, it's beautiful, it's a mature tree. Go into the house, right? Maybe a nice front porch, nice landscaping. I hate it when houses have bigger front yards than they do backyards. So just a small, average size front yard. Go inside, have nice wood floors everywhere. That's all we need, wood floors throughout the entire house, right? Open concept.
I'm okay with some carpet.
No.
Carpets
just get smelly. You can put a rug down. You can just like, and you can have different rugs, you can change them out. It's like carpet is just carpet.
I don't like carpet in the living spaces now, especially because we have the dogs and you know we're just in and out all the time.
We're gonna keep having
dogs. It doesn't make
dogs.
sense to have carpet.
Yeah. So open concept, right? All the rooms are connected, just makes one big room you call the house, right? The kitchen, maybe like a big farmhouse sink, rustic style, right? You're out in the woods, remember? And then the most important part is the backyard. Okay, so like we have dogs, very energetic dogs that like to run around. So big backyard, lots of trees, and at least a space for a back patio if we can't have one. And then a must is a place that I can have a workshop. So a back shed maybe where I can do work. Right now I'm working out of the garage and it's horrible, especially if I start like big projects. No for it.
Yeah, that was one of my things. Is I want 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. The 2-car garage we have now is perfect. I can park my car in there. Payton can park his Jeep and his motorcycle in there, and then if he decides to start a big project, he can take the Jeep out and put his project in there.
Which is ridiculous. I need like my own space where I can build, don't have to move anything. It's just there.
No, I think it's fine.
You know what? We don't need 3 bedroom, 2 bath. That's what we don't need.
Yes,
like 1 bath, fine, right? You don't need all those rooms.
No,
right?
we always have guests, like we said. We always need a space for a guest bedroom and then an office. And we're gonna have kids.
We have offices at our house or in our offices, like at work. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
A nursery one day, so that 3 bedrooms will eventually become the master bedroom, the nursery, and the office/guest room. So that makes most sense to me. 2 bathrooms, so a guest can have a private bathroom and a master bathroom for us. I would really like a master bathroom that has like a vanity area. I like to be able to sit down and take my time to get ready. And have all my stuff there. I also would like a big soaker tub. And right now our master bathroom is tiny. So really some more square footage in the bathroom would be great. Another thing is that in the kitchen, since I do spend so much time in there, I would like it to be white and clean. I would love gas stoves.
Yeah, that's true.
Cooking on electric is just not ideal for me. I would love to have gas stoves.
You know what I forgot in mine is a fireplace, where like a wood burning fireplace.
I hoped you just didn't want that in there.
No, fireplace that you can smell the outdoors inside.
That's disgusting.
It's perfect. You just like chop the wood.
You can get like a little fire pit thing outside.
No, I think I need inside. Okay, keep going. Fireplace inside, another must. Go ahead.
Okay. I think that was everything though. I would really like the kitchen to be a little bit more closed off to the rest of the house. Unlike Payton wants everything super open.
Super open.
I want the kitchen.
No closure.
I want the kitchen a little bit more closed off because that way I can cook and make all the noise that I make when I'm cooking, and he can watch TV or guests can be over and they don't feel like they have to listen to all that noise, or like even just washing dishes. He'll have the TV blaring because I'm washing dishes, or vice versa.
I think, if anything, we can agree. We want somewhere where there's no highway noise,
Yes.
no busy streets.
That's definitely a deal breaker, and we have looked at houses that have a busy street going right through the backyard, and it's
nicked off the list. I hate traffic in general, especially hate the sound of it, especially in my little oasis I call my backyard. Not having it.
I agree, but for different reasons. I don't want to have to worry about my kids like running out into traffic, so I would love to live on like a cul-de-sac or a quiet street that's family friendly.
So a cabin in the woods. That's what we're looking for.
Cul-de-sac.
Plenty of acreage. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna give you a tour around our house, just so you get an idea of where we get our influences from. Yeah, I think so.
I think we don't. We really don't like the cookie cutter houses.
Oh yeah, that's right. We like unique houses.
Yeah,
Older
Payton talked
houses.
about like his one tree rule, and we've seen houses that like they've obviously come in, they've cleared all the land, they've put up tons of houses, and then they're like, well, now we need trees, and so they'll put up like a little like
sticking
out,
little
Charlie Brown tree. and the other problem with that is that some of the brick houses that are like super cookie cutter is I personally could drive down the street and be like, did I just pass my house? Is that my house or is that my house? I don't know. They all look the same.
Sure.
So that one's a huge deal for us, is that we'd like a house with some character, some charm.
And no two stories.
Some curb appeal.
And curb appeal. And trees.
And no two stories.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Now we're going to go upstairs to our two favorite rooms.
Least favorite room.
Least favorite rooms. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to go up the stairs, the unnecessary stairs. Here we go. To the forbidden rooms. Or neglected rooms. Yeah, it's super hot. All right.
So this is our office, and it is very dark and gloomy, and just the ceilings kind of seem like I might bump my head on them at any point. One thing that makes this room super dark is the paint color. Beige. Not a fan. Also not a fan of how beige goes all the way down to the baseboards to blend in with the beige carpet. And not only does it make it all seem dark, if you go up to the ceilings, there's a nice layer of super 70s popcorn. And I think the Peyton's parents that own the home are super cool because they left some nice glow-in-the-dark stick-on stars for us up here in case, we needed some extra light because it is so dark. One thing I do like is the big walk-in closet provides a lot of space, a lot of storage for all of our stuff. And if we were to ever use this as a bedroom, we can fit all of our clothes, lots of storage for shoes and things like that. And then my all-time favorite thing about this room is the patio area, because although it is really dark in here, there is a way you can let in lots of light, and you can enjoy the scenery of our backyard on this nice covered patio, which is a huge plus in reality, as much as I hate this room.
All right, my turn. All right, now we're going to go to the other side of the upstairs, to the other room that is never used, our guest room. I did turn on. Okay, so we did paint this room, so it's a little gray, a little bit nicer. If you want to see what color it was before we painted, you just look at the little spot that we forgot. This nice putrid green really brings out the headache in you. One thing I did like about this room is this nice built-in desk. I didn't like the nice paint splatters and Layla etched into the top of it, which I planned on fixing but never got around to it. You see in the window, air conditioned unit, because it's blazing hot up here. And then closet, which is nice, I will admit. Big, spacious, little cubby holes for shoes, so that is nice. But the part that isn't that great is this door. Though it is convenient that you can walk into your attic, it's inconvenient because not only do all of the temperatures from outside, hot or cold, bleed into this room, you never really know if someone's sleeping up here ready to kill you. So it's kind of frightening to sleep in this room. And that is the tour of the rooms.